Hello and welcome back, guys. So this particular session, what I'll be showing you is that how do we install MySQL server and how can we connect it with our workbench. Okay, MySQL workbench. So all you need to do is to go to install MySQL, not the workbench, MySQL server. So you'll be prompted with do you want to install? Yes, let's do all that thing, and then it will basically install it. Okay, it's running right as PID 17173. That means we should be good to go, but soon, yes, soon. All right, so once that is done, what we need to do is MySQL and then installation secure. So this is why do we need to do this command is that we need to make our database secure, right? That's why we are doing it, so that we can add password to it. Underscore secure installation, and what is that has to be can be used to test password. Okay, so would you like to set a validate password component? Validate password can be used to test password and yes, right. So what kind of password do I want? I want medium. Okay, for now. So just don't want the dictionary and everything else. So new password will be this. Okay, that password will match. Once this is entered, okay, that's all done. So we wish to continue the password provided. So strength is 50. So let's say yes. Do you want to remove anonymous user? Yes. Just don't want anyone logging in from somewhere else, right? Disallow root login removed. Yes. And remove test database. Yes. Reload privilege table. Yes. All done, right? So what we need to do is we can do MySQL and it should start. Okay. So MySQL user is root, and then we need to enter the password as well. Password is also there. How is all right, everything is good. We are inside. So once it's the database, data. Yes, right. So we can see like there is many databases, right? So this is all done with MySQL. So you can add in another user and everything else, which can be done like this. So if you want to grant another user, what you can do is basically you can create a user. So which is basically create user and then okay, let's create admin, yeah, at the rate localhost, and it's identified by SSWRD. I think it won't work, but let's see. Yep, that does not satisfy the password policy, right? Create user, and then after that admin, and then at the local host, and then identified by, and then for password, just write password. After it 1 2 3. Once that's done, we should be good to go. Okay, query. Okay, that's good. So what we need to do next thing is let's just grant all privileges. Yeah. and then he is our admin at the rate post, and then basically hit grant option. Once that is done, very okay, that's all done. So we are all good. Now we can log in with that as well. So we will not be doing that right now, but next thing what we need to do is that, so since our database has already been created, we created a new user as well. So let's just try it out. Why not? And then okay, that's all good, right? So it's working fine. So next thing that we want to do is we want to install Workbench. So let's see how we do that. So, first of all, you have to install Snap. If you don't have Snap, then you will have to install it. Okay, so I do have Snap installed already. So if you see, like, I do have Snap installed, right? So what I will do is Snap install mySQL server. I think it's mySQL Workbench community. Yeah, that's it. Right, so just authenticate it. Once that's done, what we need to do is that it's already installed, right? So I'll show it to you what happens when we do this. So let's just search for workstation. Right, once that is open, where are you? Okay, so this message again, of course, it's just saying some kind of error and everything else. So if you try to open, like, suppose there's already SQL connection with localhost 33600, but you can add it over here as well. And when you try to enter the password, what happens is that, so let's just show it to you. Let's say AST here, and then root, and then when you try to enter password, let's just say I entered some kind of password, okay. Yeah. So you said it could not store password because we have not given, it's getting an app armor policy here, which just says like, it's not given access to read and write passwords, okay, so to store passwords. So in order to do that, what we need to do is we need to snap connect, we need to connect it with snap connect mySQL Workbench community to our password manager service, okay. Once that is done, we will be prompted like this, and once that is done, it's already connected, right? So again, you need to snap connect, need to connect something else as well, my workbench with SSH keys, okay. So later on it will be used, so whenever you're making SSH connection, it will be helpful, okay, that time. The same thing again, but this time we are going to do for COPS control, and again give it authorization. Would have done it from the GUI as well, but I'm just doing it from over here. So next thing that I want to do is, let's just open our workbench again. Where is our workbench? Oops, why did I open VMware? Would have opened cancel work. All right, so it should start. So if I go to local instance right now, it basically says denied connection, right? So if I go and edit connection, let's see what's happening over here. So I don't have the local password, that's why. So let's type in our password. Okay, store it over there, and then local instance of SQL local instance. That is done. Let's try connecting it. So access denied. I guess our SQL is not running. mySQL. user password. It's not a good idea to log in with that, but and then let's just do as well. Yes, it's going to yeah, 31, 4. I think it's 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, that's good. That's done. So let's just go into our SQL instance. What has happened? Root. Okay, we need to change something over here. Why not? Let's just do that using a read from here as well. Let's just do that one here. Not a good idea to use root here. And our password is WRG3. Okay, now you can see it's working, right? So if you type over here anything, it basically works out. Okay, so now you can create database, everything else. So you can just type in, if you want to create a database, create database, and then let's say AST. Let's say use AST, then create. Let's just run it first of all. Yeah, so you can see like it's connected, right? So you can basically be doing lots of operations over here. So it's just easier to for some people to do that, but we can do it in mySQL as well. So we can just do databases, databases. So if you see over here, the database that we just created, it's over here as well. So if you see, where is it? ASTL. We can see the database right over there as well. So that's how we can basically set up mySQL with Workbench in a Linux environment. So yeah, I hope this video definitely helped you out. So if you have any errors or any problems during this setup, please do let me know. I will definitely help you out. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.